Okay. Okay, yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. Let's talk Jugulus. Yeah, let's talk Jugulus. Actually, sorry, give me a second here. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to be a little bit distracted at the start of this stream. I don't know if I can talk about it on YouTube without causing issues, but yeah, something going on that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on. But just to make sure everyone's safe. Anyway, though, probably everything's fine, so I'm going to build Iron Jugulus. But if I abruptly end stream, it's probably fine. But anyway, let's talk Jugulus. Rain. We're gonna do Rain. Basically, last time I tried to build an Archaludon team. I tried to build an Archaludon team, and it did not go so well. Sorry, 1 second here. Okay, so yeah, Jugulus. Let's talk about Jugulus. Last time I tried to build Archaludon, and we had a Coco on the team. It was clicking thunder. It helped with the treads, and we had a Jugulus on here. So I thought it would be kind of cool to try this team again. Similar thing, except this time we'd have a Coco with a terrain extender. So, and there are a couple of users I thought would be fun for this. So one is, of course, Iron Jugulus. Another is, of course, Iron Treads. These both fit very well on Rain. And Yeah, the Jugulus was very good last time. The Jugulus was very, very good last time. So I thought I'd give it a go again, and this time with even more support in the form of Terrain Extender, along with, of course, the Damp Rock. And then I thought it would be kind of fun to run a Booster Raging Bolt with Rising Voltage and Weather Ball, if we're going to be doing this kind of thing as well. So this being kind of the Archaladon replacement. And then in the last slot, just something with Swift Swim. Could be probably maybe a Swampert. Mega Swampert does look pretty good here. Probably going to be better. Brainfly, no problem. Yeah, glad I was able to help. So I'm thinking, yeah, someone says one water type rain. Yeah, I guess that's true, but I don't see an issue with that, honestly. Or 2 water types, Pelipper counts. But yeah, I think this is kind of an interesting place to start, and we can adjust, you know, as needed. And I think on this, I want to go like Earthquake, Poison Jab, Liquidation, probably Power Up Punch seems good. I think I want to go with like a really threatening. This is going to be more like Rain Hyper offense than, yeah, but this is one of those teams that just kind of builds itself. Rain is generally easy to build, not always. There are, of course, exceptions, but Rain's generally pretty easy to build. And I think this is kind of one of those cases where I don't anticipate it being that difficult to make work. I think because of the... Do we have a stall breaker here is the problem. Like, how much is Raging Bolt doing? I don't think it's doing enough. Not to a Chansey, probably. Like, yeah, that's a lot, but it's not quite enough. Where's the Ogerpon switch-in? There isn't one. The Ogerpon switch-in is play super aggro. But, like, I don't think Ogerpon really does that well into most of this team, so I think that's okay. One of my things is, I don't know if I want to run Calm Mind on this or Dragon Pulse is it definitely... I feel like we want Dragon Pulse Thunderclap for the last, but then we don't really have a stall breaker, which is kind of the tough part. So we can kind of decide on that later. The Swampert can threaten stall, but not all that much if we're being real. Especially not if we go Jolly, which I think we kind of have to do. We'll go with the same tread set from last time, I think is fine. This set's pretty nasty. Yeah, Pursuit Pelipper. I still hate Shedinja with a burning passion. We're going to go for the outspeeding King Gambit with the 200. I don't see fit to hit 219 because almost no King Gambit actually run Jolly in Nat decks. It's like not a thing for some reason. And yeah, the Jugulus, I think just choice specs is fine. Dark Pulse, Hurricane. Do we want to go EP? Probably, yeah, Hydro Pump, and then just EP is probably the best. And I think we do want speed boosting. We could potentially change it later, but we can see what we want. And then Coco, yeah, probably Thunder, U-Turn, Hidden Power, Ice. And if we're going to break with Bolt, we probably do want Taunt as last. This seems probably sufficient for a Breaking Core. Just click Hurricane against Shedinja. Yeah, because someone's going to be like, hey, here's a Pelipper into my Shedinja, and Pelipper frequently carries Knockoff and Hurricane. Let me leave in my Shedinja and see what happens. They're going to switch out the Shedinja. That's the point. Like, oh my god. Guys, people switch. It's all they do on stall is switch. I guarantee they will just be switching. Okay. Anyway, yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do nice fat slow Pelly. And yeah, this looks good. That might have been rage bait. Maybe I got baited, but I whatever. Let's just run it and see what happens. Yeah, this is one of those teams that, like, there are a few sets we can try. So we'll try. I'll say possibilities. Abilities. CM Bolt. Electric. Whoops. Electric Seed Bolt is a possibility. Spatak Booster Jugulus is a possibility. What else? What else? Different Swift Swimmer over Pert. And that's pretty much about it, honestly. This team, like, when you start a team off with a 3 Pokemon core, things tend to fall into place pretty quickly. Let's just run it and see what happens. Ban switching? Yeah, that's HO player for sure. How much does Jugulus do to Pharaoh? I'm pretty sure it 2-hit KOs. At least, it's definitely 2-hit KOs defensive. Let's check. Pharaoh. Oops. Come on. Okay, here we go. Choice specs. That's how much it's doing, so let's see. Actually, Max Spadaf Pharaoh getting 2-shot. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice calc. Happy to see that. It says Diancie goobs this. I don't really think Diancie does, because you got to remember Rain is like going to be up most of the time. Zard Y is not great, but we do have Bolt though, so maybe I'm cracked actually, and Zard matchup is not even a problem. Yeah, I think I do just want to lead Pelipper. Anyway, though. This is the easiest Swampert I've ever experienced. Okay, yeah, they're just unfortunate that we got, you know, that happening to us. I'm just going to EQ here. You never go Landorus. Yeah, okay, Pharaoh, like, that's fine. That's totally fine. We could just EQ again. I don't hate that. That would be really good for Bolt. Would be good for Coco, too. We could just go Jugulus. Let's do that. Okay, they went Landorus there. All right, fine. I'm in a liquidation here if they go back into Pharaoh. Okay, they went back. Fair enough. Fair enough. Helmet with that damage on the Pharaoh taking how much? 44. They do live. I'm going to EQ again. Okay, they just Gyro Ball. But now your Pharaoh is like essentially dead. So I feel like that turned out okay for me. I'm just going to go click Thunder. Seems fine. Yeah, I don't think you ever go into Lando there. And that gives us the speed boost on a lot of our Pokemon, which would be good. The reason I didn't just kill it with just anything there, like I could have just gone Jugulus, but I prefer this. I'm going to U-turn here because I think, oh, it's Zard X is crazy, actually. Wow. We can just go Jugulus here, can't we? Blitz is, like, the only thing that would kill here is, like, Outrage. And I just don't think you outrage a Coco. I don't think you're that guy. Yeah, you're going to do that, and we outspeed now. And I can just click Hurricane. Right? And destroy you. Yes, sir. Okay, let's do that. It's beautiful. Yep. Down it goes. Beautiful, beautiful moment. Love to see that. Suicune's going to come in. This is not fun. This is not what we want to see. I kind of want to just taunt it like immediately. Just be like, no, stop this nonsense. Raging Bolt should be able to do enough though. Let's just go into that. Let's Pulse first. Oh yeah, they're going to die here if we don't die to Ice Beam. Oh, beautiful. That's great. Yeah, I pulsed first just to like imply that maybe our only attack is Thunderclap or some BS like that, you know. And that seemed to go well, so that's good. Feels like there's no reason not to go Treads here. T-Bolt. Okay, okay. I see you. Cooking up some nonsense. Let's just rock up, right? That seems fine. And I feel like we go Pelly here. I don't think you even if they get the read, yeah, and they don't. But even if they did get it, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. I'm going to go Treads on the likely... Okay, they just knock us. That's fine. I think we just go Coco here. Yep, on that. And I want to check that knock on Treads to see if this is potential, because that did 38. If this is Adamant, that'd be good to know. No, probably Jolly. Well, we can check the CC on Pelipper. Let's check that as well. How did that do so little? Pelipper took 19 from that. Why does that say +1? Oh, because I did that for the... I'm being dumb. Yeah, I did that for the calc. Okay, but yeah, no, based on these calcs, this is probably a Jolly's era. So I think we're just going to get... I can just sack Bolt here. It's fine. It really doesn't matter all that much. Oh, nice. We got that too. I'll Weather Ball here, just in case of the switch. That's fine, because now we can just go Jugulus, and we can just... I think Hurricane does the most to everything, and it definitely kills this. So let's just Hurricane. Beautiful. Down it goes. Yeah, I don't know what the plan... Is that a Boots Landorus? That's insane. I've never seen that. Like, what? Bro said Boots Landorus. That is not the item to run on your Landorus. But, like, okay. Okay, man. Let's just go Treads and throw off some Earth Powers and see what this thing's deal is. Okay, yeah, it's just Scarf, probably. And we're just going to win it. We're just going to win. Let's Dark Pulse to finish it off. Okay, GG. The Speed Booster point in favor of Speed Booster Jugulus for sure. Yeah, someone said NPC. They did play like a little bit of a bot, but we all do sometimes. I do. Okay, here we go. Here's a team. Looks like it loses to flying moves, no flying resist. So that's good. Swampert matchup is not great for them, so that's also good news. Given how much this team hates Pharaoh, I feel like we probably want to be running Superpower. Let's see here. Trying to think. Yeah, strong water attacks. There's a lot of ways to go about this game. I think the simplest is just starting with Pelly again. I think the rain does matter here quite a bit. I think it matters more than the E-Terrain. Okay, that's a good start, unless it's like pulls out the Specs Hurricane on me, but that's shouldn't be a set. It is a set, but it shouldn't be. Okay, that's offensive, I'm pretty sure. But nope, never mind. Pelipper's just kind of not all that strong. All right, we could just go Swampert here. Hit it with a big liquidation. Could go Jugulus as well. Hurricane here looks really... Let's just go Jugulus, honestly. We can just Hurricane here. It looks pretty good. We might need to make Bolt faster for Scizor is something. But I guess, how fast is Mega Scizor really? Okay, you get Confusion. That was lucky. We would have had to take a lot of damage there, and we just got off totally free. So that's nice. That's a win. I'm worried about that Primarina coming in. When that Prim comes in, do we just Hurricane it, take the damage, and take the L on Jugulus? That might be the move. We could also go Coco, but then it might get just like blasted by a, water move. I think I just stay in Hurricane. I don't think we can afford. Yeah. Can we afford to lose Jugulus, though, is another question. Let's try going Coco. It's a little greedy. Okay, they Moonblast. That's good. Surf based on that damage absolutely would have killed. Let's just throw off a Thunder. Pharaoh comes in. That is a super Spadef Pharaoh. That took absolutely nothing. Yeah, we need superpower for sure on our guy. Okay, we just get knocked. I'm gonna just rock up here. Seems fine. But yeah, that took nothing, man. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go, but Jugulus is run. I'm still gonna go hard Jugulus here, and I'm going to Dark Pulse. That'll still do a good chunk to this thing. Okay, we immediately get knocked. That's not good. I was hoping for but I guess hoping for a flinch. You can't really complain about that, can you? Would have been nice, but. Okay, Prim comes in again. That Dark Pulse did nothing. This is an AV Prim. Pretty much confirmed based on that damage. Yeah, no, definitely confirmed. Can't go into that. I think we sack Pelly. I don't think the rain is actually that crucial in this matchup. Crazy as it is to say, I don't think it's that crucial. I'm going to P-Jab this thing. I don't think you go Pharaoh here because it just takes so much. Actually, though, what's the actual damage increase on this Prim? Nothing, right? It's modest for sure. We're not killing anyway, are we? It's EQ and pray, I guess. Might be speedy. I'll P-Jab. I also think I want to go Waterfall in this. I think that's better than Liquidation. Flinches are real. Problem is the Torrent boost we're going to give it is going to probably be what causes our downfall. So maybe we want to go for the weaker move. Okay, well, that sucks. Let's go Jugulus. I did not think they would do that. That does not feel like a necessary play, but all right, Prim comes in. Okay, honestly, I'm happy with how that turned out. I'll take that deal for sure. I will for sure take that deal. We're going to go Swampert immediately on this and just click Earthquake, really. It's got to be Pharaoh coming in here. There's never a world where you don't go Pharaoh. Yeah, that's what I thought. That would have been insane if you did anything else. We're just going to EQ here. Cool. Okay. I'm not doing this. Oh, it's stat. Okay, that got me. That got me. I'll admit, I always forget that this thing can pull that out of its hat. I think we need to keep Jugulus alive is the problem. So I'm going to actually P-Jab here. I don't... Yeah. Yeah. Can we get a poison? We do not get a poison. That's irritating, but it is what it is. We can go treads and we spin here for sure. These hazards being gone is going to be really good for a lot of our remaining team members. Caldex is low-key cheating. Corrosion, you are such an unpleasant individual. Oh yeah, and it's not Mega Scizor. That is good information to keep in mind. Okay, down we go. Could we just go Raging Bolt here? Maybe. Probably just Jugulus. Dark Pulse is better though, right? I think this is probably better. Based on that PJAP calc, it's got to be a Fizz Def, bro. Okay, cool. Down it goes. Scizor comes in. I think this is where I sack Coco, right? Okay, fine. I think we Hydro Pump here. No, it's not going to kill anyway. Not even... Well, hold on. If it's an offensive Lando, Hydro Pump kills. So I think we do pump here. I think we do pump here. Yeah, if this is offensive Lando, killing it like just right here would be amazing. Very Primarina weak. But we fixed some of that. We fixed the Pharaoh weakness, which is good. Okay, beautiful. That went great. That was definitely in our favor, as that was confirmed to the offensive Lando. Unless that Lando was running partial HP, which would be insane. Yeah. And then this comes in, and then this we can just Dragon Pulse. There's no Scizor move that can kill. Beautiful. Okay. And, oh, look at that. 1800s. That's nice. Maybe we go Spadef Pelipper. Yeah, we probably do, looking at just like the natural bulk distribution, excuse me, of this team. I think Spadef Peli makes more sense. Trishla, thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate it. Saying Calcdex is fair when I use it and cheating when anyone else does. Well, that's a balanced, fair, and just very well thought out perspective. I appreciate you sharing that intellectual mastery with us. Okay. So this is kind of scary, because opposing Mega Swampert, our answer is Mega Swampert. I don't think Jugulus outspeeds this thing. +1, Swampert, Mega at ×2. Yeah, they outspeed us. So, yeah. And we just made our Peli Spadef. So that's not great either. What do we lead with in a game like this? That's just so weird. I think we still... I feel like I want to start with Coco. With Peli, excuse me. Yeah, let's start with... Well... This is a weird one. I don't think this is a good matchup. I feel like we're facing another, like, rain team, but, like, full of rain counters. Like, they've got the Lele, which is bad for terrain, obviously. Then they've got the, like, a D-Knight Zapdos Treads core, which is not really good for... I mean, this is weird. Like, maybe our Raging Bolt can pull some stuff. We'll definitely have to play aggressively, though. This game is not something we can just kind of click through. We have to think hard here. I do think I want to start with Pelipper. I think it just makes sense against a lot of their team. But then, maybe we start... But our Swampert's the only answer for their Swampert. There's no easy lead here. How much does our Swampert do to a theoretical Tapu Lele? 25. Like, that's not that good. We have to lead Pelly. I think that's the right call. Okay, this is, this might be Thunder, though. I'm going to Scald and just hope it's not Thunder. If it's a Thunder Treads, it's a Thunder Treads. Something or other, thank you very much for the $20 donation. Very generous. I wish I could skip the middleman and let CalcDex press the buttons for me. That's pretty fun. I've never heard that request before, I must say. That's a new one. I think that we're going to get hit with a Weather Ball here. I'm going to go into Bolt. If we get Volt Switch, we get Volt Switch, but I'm sensing the Weather Ball. Okay, we got Volt Switch. That sucks. We probably lose now. I'm kidding. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but we're in a really bad spot, and we definitely did not want to lose that booster energy. Yeah. Okay, let's go into Pelly here. But, like, okay, but do you actually click EQ? No, I'm clicking Weather Ball. You don't click EQ here. You clicked EQ. You just said, you know what? Okay, all right, you clicked EQ. Well, yeah, we're probably screwed now. I didn't think they'd do that. Pelipper, I guess, and we can Scald again. But yeah, that's terrible. That's really bad news. I'm shocked because, like, they don't actually like taking Scalds, so we could have, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We're probably cooked, but it is what it is. Let's go Treads here. We got the eject on this, so hopefully we don't get hit by, like, Fightinium Z. We get hit by Fightinium Z immediately. Exactly what I was saying happened. That's kind of poetic, at least, I guess, in a way. Let's just Hurricane. Well, Treads might be coming in. Let's just Hurricane. Trishula, thank you for the $10.01 donation to slightly beat, question mark, the donation of something or other. If that's your thing, I guess. I appreciate that. I appreciate the donation. Okay, we're just going to click Hurricane because this thing really needs to get chipped. And it's Spadef, right? Yeah, Spadef lefties. Beautiful. This was a horrible... Oh! Good heavens. Something or other. Your wallet, bro. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And that's spinning. We're going to Hurricane again. We have to just hope it's going to, like, Ice Spinner here ineffectively. It has knockoff. Okay, perfect. This is, like, worst case scenario. This whole game was worst case scenario. Yeah, oh my gosh. Something or other. $200 donation. That is... I don't know what to say. That's really incredible. We gotta go for the flinch here. We are absolutely at that point of the game. We gotta go for the flinch again. Wow. But yeah, that is... Oh my god, come on, dude. Give me something this game. No. Okay, we got nothing this game. This was an absolute tragedy. We're gonna try to go for the Hurricane Confusion now. Yeah. Yeah, that was unwinnable. Something or other. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. That's incredibly generous. Yeah, no, this is, that's quite the benefactor I have. Yeah, like, this was just, dude, like, a Lele, D-Knight, Zapdos. Oh my god. But then we also just got, like, red we lost every play here. We lost every play. I think that was, we could have won that with playing, but we just, like, every single turn we got cooked. Yeah, I guess Trishula did get, what do you say, mogged. Yeah. Out here funding our boy Pinka's career, pretty much. Something or other's donations have led to prize pools, and oh my gosh, they don't have a... This is going to be a Raging Bolt game. But yeah, no, the generosity is insane. It's incredible. The plan in this game is just to start with... Actually... I want to start with Coco, I think. Yeah, they're going to leave with Altaria. We can U-turn here. Okay. I'm going to go right into Swampert, because I do... Oh, come on, dude. We immediately just get body slam. Like, that blows. Okay, let's go into... That's so annoying. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Poison Jab. All right, they go Slowbro immediately. Fine. Let's... How much? I feel like we damaged that Altaria enough with Raging Bolt. It's Thunder, right? Oh yeah, we're two-shotting, and we're not dying. So we just need to get in the Bolt. Let's go Pelipper here. Let's just get the rain going as it teleports. I'm U-turning here for sure. Please don't immediately paralyze again. Beautiful, you didn't. That U-turn shows us that this is not defensive. Possibly Spidef. That would be bad news. That would be pretty bad news. I'm going to go Treads and just get rocks up. Ideally, Slowbro comes in here, and then we can smack it with a big Thunder. That'd be great. Whoa, they just said, nope, I'm not afraid of you. Okay, actually, no, we spam Thunder on this to try to paralyze it. That'd be sick. And we got the Slowbro. Beautiful. This is great. That's exactly what we're hoping for. Spamming powerful Thunders is wonderful. Hey, look at that. Instant para. Love that. That's doing 0, but we immediately get a Spidef drop, which is nice. I imagine you switch here. I'm going to Thunder. Okay, they didn't switch. They did do... Okay, I'm going to Thunder again. I'm going to call the switch. Yep, you went into Celesteela. Okay, let's go Pelly here. I'm going to go Coco immediately. Yep, Cinder comes in. Thunder here does not kill, so we're going to actually Taunt. Yep, that's what I thought, and now we're going to Thunder. You're not Gunk. Maybe you were Gunk, but it doesn't matter now. I don't think they were Gunk. Yeah, our opponent, that para does suck for our opponent, though. Especially if they were Gunk, but either way, it kind of blows. I'm going to Taunt here. I think you Roost. And I'm going to hit you with a nice Hidden Power Ice. Oh, yeah, this is going really badly for our opponent. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. We don't die to a Scarf Taunt, a Leaf Blade, so I feel comfortable U-turning here. Okay, it's not Scarf. Good to know. What's it gonna do? I feel like the one way we lose this game is if we let this thing SD and start speed boosting. So as crazy as it seems, I'm going to go immediately into... Yep, going to go immediately into Raging Bolt here. But it still could technically start speed boosting and kill everything, couldn't it? Let's Dragon Pulse. Okay, yeah. All right, I think we got it. Yeah. Okay, we're good. That critical hit might have mattered if it was a special Kartana, which would be... That would be rough. If that was a speed boosting card. But okay, we're 3-1. Team's doing okay. Yeah, we got very lucky that game. I don't think it really necessarily mattered. I think we had a good matchup and we were going to paralyze stuff eventually. And once the Altaria got paralyzed, Bolt just kind of farmed. But like, who knows? It might have been a Heal Bell Altaria. I don't think so. Could have been. If it was Heal Bell Altaria and Gunk shot Cinderace, we got bailed. Still an insane donation from something or other. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, we got a Zard on deck, but we have a Spidef Pelly, which does help. Like, this team looks like it kind of gets farmed, by like Swampert for the most part, and Bolt and stuff. Oh my god. Rain again, indeed. Can somebody tell me what's going on? Yeah, we're just playing Rain. Playing Jugulus Rain. It's like Rain plus Terrain Extender Coco. It's fun. Fun for the whole family. Okay. This is probably about to hit us with a Thunder Punch, right? So I'm going to go Coco. Actually, Coco doesn't kill us, so we don't go Coco. Could go Swampert, but like that doesn't really actually like taking hits from Buzzwole. Let's go Coco. Okay, that did quite a bit. That Stone Edge did way too much. That is banded for sure. Which I'm honestly okay with. Like, even though we just took a ton from that Stone Edge, like I am pretty okay with this situation. If it's Jolly, couldn't it even do that much? Yeah, it could. That would have been pretty high roll, but it's possible. Because we can just U-turn here into Swampert, and we're like so set. Yeah, this is good. It's fine. That did it did so much, dude. That's impressive. I feel like surely you go Manaphy here. Oh, you don't. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna waterfall this time. All right. Opponent is built different, I guess. They just do not care. They will click Stone Edge forever. Okay, they got us this time. Could go Bolt here. Yeah, we keep this around. We keep Swampert around. So let's just go Bolt. How did they... Okay, for a second I thought they predicted an Ice Beam, which would have been insane. I will Weather Ball here. We caught the treads. Ladies and gentlemen, we caught them. Heck yeah, that feels good. That feels really good. Lele comes in, we definitely go into treads. Brainfly saying my boyfriend hates Ultra Beasts and it makes me so sad. That's fair. I can't imagine my partner hating Ultra Beasts. I can't imagine. At the moment, I can't imagine having a partner, but if I had one, boy, they better like Ultra Beasts. Close Combat doesn't kill here, so I'm so down to click Rising Voltage. Okay, like, cool. Free damage on Lele? Like, all right, I'm down. Okay, we get Moonblasted. Let's check that damage. That Moonblast did... Yeah, that implies Scarf. And the timing of this is not great, because Rain is just running out. I guess we can go Coco to overturn the terrain, then into Pelly. Oh no, we can go back into Treads. That's the perfect answer. Yeah. Yeah. Having the double like terrain and rain to kind of work together to get speed boosts and stuff, it's pretty cool. I'm just gonna set up rocks here. Lele kills us, fine. We go into Coco. I mean, we go into Pelly and U-turn out. I think this is a, well... This is a little scary, because this is a Zard X. I'm going to Thunder here. Okay, it's not a Zard X. It's definitely a Zard Y. So that's good to know. Can we not just go Jugulus? Why did that take so little, by the way? That Thunder should have done... Oh, did we get Spatak dropped? We did get Spatak dropped. That's just like the actual fattest Zard. Is it Fat Zard? No, this is like an actual max special defense Charizard. This is some unhinged behavior here. What is this, dude? Super fat Zard in the house. Like if this Mega evolves to Y, because it gets a little bulk, like we actually don't kill it. It's crazy. This is absolute lunacy. Like Fire Blast though, because if it's like, yeah, it's like a max spit Zard. Why? Does Scorching Sands kill Raging Bolt? Is a good question. From no special attack investment. No, it does not. So let's go into that then. And we can just Rising Voltage here. Unless I'm miscalculating something, that Thunder should have done a lot more. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's definitely max spit F. The fact that it lived a grounded, in electric terrain, boosted Rising Voltage, that is insane. That is insane that it lived that. This is an actual... It's crazy that this guy's pulling up with the WTF for these sets and meanwhile has a max special defense Charizard. Like, I am not the weird one here, okay? I am not the weird one here. Yeah, let's Thunderclap. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I sensed it there. So we go Pelly because we can live 2 Moonblasts. The Future Sight, interesting. Okay, I don't think that's... I'm not really worried about Future Sight, honestly. Because we can absolutely just go Jugulus. We know this is banned. Nothing comes into a Hurricane. There's the Future Sight. Nope. Like, you can't kill me. I refuse to believe there's any world in which you kill an Iron Jugulus. Yeah, no. Goodbye. Adios. Yeah, let's just sack Coco back into Jugulus. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Back into 1800s. 4-1. Good to see. Okay, we get another chance at this guy. Now we know some sets, so that's good. I'm going to lead Pelly again. Let's do it. You have to patent the Fat Zard. Maybe so. We've seen this. We've seen that this is Phytinium, so we don't have to worry about, I mean, any other Z move. The D-Knight being Roost sucks. That's really bad. I think we can just U-turn with our Pelly here is fine. Okay, oh my gosh, why did we get immediately critical hit? That blows, but I guess I probably should have seen that coming. Let's Poison Jab, try to get the Dragonite, and then we'll... Okay, let's Waterfall here and go for like... No, but it's so Fizz-Def. It's so Fizz-Def. It's probably going to try to U-turn here. Okay, no, it's just Roost. This guy does not get any play wrong. I don't understand. We'll go for another P-Jab here. We'll Waterfall again. But this is wild. This dude just like has like an actual like chip in my brain. I don't understand this. All right, let's see what you go into here. They are pretty high on... Okay, we absolutely Waterfall this. Okay, we get outsped. Do we lose it again? We are Jolly Max. If we lose this tie, we probably lose the game. Like, because our Pelipper got critical hit. We can't live any hit from this thing. So. And we lose. We lose the tie. That's, yeah. That was a tie. That's GG, I think. Yep, we can't win anymore. So, that sucks. Yeah, the tie loss makes it, I think, totally unwinnable. GG. All right. We're going to change this. I'm sick of losing that in, like, unbelievably bad matchup. We're going to make this Barraskewda. So we can outspeed stuff. Flip turn CC, Aqua Jets, Liquidation. Does this thing get Waterfall? I don't think so, right? Well, we could do that. Skewda can't really fish as well. Sorry, dealing with a situation. Okay, back. Yeah, but no, that's that speed tie loss. If we won the speed tie, I think we won the game. But I honestly don't understand why when my opponent had such a good matchup, they decided to like risk it all on a speed tie for like totally no reason. But I guess to each their own. Okay, win con this game is Coco plus Treads plus Pelly, and basically it's kind of weird, but I think we can do this. I want to lead Pelly. The T-Spikes suck. They do suck. Yeah, T-Spikes are not so good. Rain typically has a really bad stall matchup, and that might be the case here. We'll see if it is. No, everything's not good. Pretty worried for the safety of someone close to me, because they're in a somewhat hazardous situation, but there's nothing I can do about it, so we're gonna play Pokemon. Burning this would be good. Let's burn it. Oh, I forgot they do that now. Okay, well, we can U-turn here. I honestly don't think the rain is that important. It's not really our main method of breaking here. No. Aqua Jet's really good. Okay, we don't get burned, so that's good. Burn there probably would have been the end. Let's Thunder immediately. Gliscor, okay. Alright, fine. Kind of whack, but alright. Let's go Actually, I'm just gonna HP Ice. I don't think you EQ here. Okay, okay, beautiful U-turn. That's really good. I'm gonna Thunder. I'm gonna Thunder again. Okay, what are you doing, dude? I don't know what my opponent is doing here. Okay, I'm just gonna U-turn here. Seems fine. Okay, that HP Ice kind of did a lot, honestly. I think it's time to go Bolt and pick one up, right? Let's do it. Nice Blissey. Sure would be a shame if something happened to it. Okay, we can go Coco here. You never click Rising Voltage. You're simply not that person. Let's Thunder. We hit, beautiful, we kill. Nice. Looks like our double electric core managed to pull this one out. Go treads here. Is this like specs or something? Because that did way too much. Yeah, this is legitimately a choice specs ditto. What is this, man? That is insane behavior. What the heck is your deal, bro? That's crazy. Oh no, it's just hidden power fire. Okay, I'm being dumb. It's probably Scarf. Yeah, we can just rising voltage here. Yeah, I'll try to not mention it directly, but basically, you know, there's things that happen on like every campus and every school in the U.S. ever, because it's the U.S. That's what's currently happening there, and there are, you know, there are a lot of police around, but the person or multiple people not really known yet. Some of them maybe haven't been apprehended yet, so it's an ongoing, pretty scary situation. But it's in America is happening basically. Okay. Yeah, no, I just missed it. I forget that Ditto does not trace the hidden power type. Okay, let's see here. This is not awesome, but I think Raging Bolt can probably wreak some havoc, which is good. Oh, was it super effective on Coco too? I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm not the one with this ongoing situation. But I am concerned for someone else. Anyway, though, let's do this. Yeah, this is a really weird one, because like that T-Tar just throws a wrench in all the plans. And we can't even like use the hazard chip because there's a Cinderace, and we can't use Scuda for pivoting because there's an Olo. There's just a lot making this difficult. I think Raging Bolt is what we've got to get going. But yeah, this is tough. Their team doesn't really love Scald. Well, it doesn't really hate Scald either, though. Honestly, Earth Power with Treads does not look bad at all. But either way, I think we want to probably get Coco started right away. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, I'm worried this might be a Scarf Tusk, because I see these guys, they do this thing. Navi14 asking Pinka, what should I get for dinner? I recommend chicken, rice, and broccoli. And for a treat, a little bit of yogurt and granola. Yep, I bet this thing's Scarf. I sense it in just the nonsense. I sense it, man. I can't... Anyway, what do we do here? Probably it's time, good a time as any for the Jugulus. For the Rage. Actually, we should have calced with Pelipper and saw that U-turn damage first. That indicates defensive, though. The fact that it only showed 5, this is probably defensive. I'm going to Rising Voltage, because I think probably Pharaoh comes in. Beautiful. We just do a ton of damage. You'll love to see that. I'm going to Weather Ball now. Okay, and now I'm going to Rising Voltage again. Actually, let's Weather... No. Okay, it's fine. I'll Rising Voltage. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll Rising Voltage here. Okay. Oh, you guys just see us one shot of Slowking? Oh, I forgot to be asking people to like. Yeah, please do like the stream. I'm going to go Pelipper again. I think you click... Oh, you click Stone Edge? Good heavens. These people have no limits to what they will do. Okay, let's... Wow, that's not so great. I guess we go Pelipper here. I don't want to get Pyroballed. Okay, that's not great. We can go Treads here, just get forced out, and then we can go into probably Scuda. I don't think Scuda's dying. We get HJK'd by this Cinderace. Oh my god, dude. What is that? That's frustrating. Okay, well, so be it. Sucker Punch, I don't think kills Scuda even with the Dark thing. Yeah, it doesn't, so that's fine. We can go into this. I'm just going to flip turn. Okay, we get the Aloe. But Raging Bolt can't really... Can it kill? Let's go Coco first, and I will U-turn here. Now we'll Thunder. Beautiful, Aloe down. Scuda looking amazing. Let's HP Ice here. The one thing I feel like they don't do is Headlong Rush. Yeah. You know what? What did I tell you? Oh, yeah. Okay, that felt great. Let's U-turn here. Because you don't stay in. Yeah. And I think we just go Scuda close combat, right? Like, that looks pretty good here. I don't really see a reason not to. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, down it goes. Beautiful. Tusks can come in, that's fine. Do we go Bolt here? I think we do go Bolt here. CC. Yeah, we're just gonna have to eat that. We can just go Scuda and Aqua Jet here, though. Well, does Tyranitar get 2-shot by that? It does. Okay. If Tyranitar didn't get 2-shot, we couldn't do that because Pursuit being scary, but... Okay. See, now, though, they go T-Tar, but it's fine because we have, you know, your boy Jugulus, which can get the speed boost, which is nice. So we're going to just Aqua Jet. Okay, they knock off, but that's fine. I can just go Coco here. U-turn, and then I think we can just finish the game up with Jugulus Earth Power. I think Jugulus kills this with Earth Power, right? Oh yeah, it super kills. Beautiful. We can go Pelipper here. Okay, yeah, that does not matter. Sure, we can Scald. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that beautiful speed boost gonna get us through the Tusk. For a second, I was like, oh, Electric Terrain's going to give the Tusk another boost. But I'm like, no, that's Sun. We're fine. GG. Okay, yeah, that's good. What is Natdex's ladder looking like right now? I don't really know. Okay, so we're like number 33. Not bad. Something or other saying anything with 4 digits is high ladder. Yikes. I'm telling you, if you ever, something or other, I know I've reached out and you said you're like not taking competitive that seriously. If you ever decide you want to, feel free to hit me up anytime for a free tutoring session. I would be happy to provide that. Okay, no Dragon Resist. That's good for Bolt. No Flying Resist, that's good. But there's a Curem, which is, like, really bad, obviously. That's not good, man. That's really not good. I think I kind of want to lead with this, because this thing can tank a Freeze Dry, which is huge, and we can just, like, throw off a couple Dark Pulses. So I think I want to lead with Jugulus on the, yeah, exactly, on this. Hopefully it's, if it's Sub-Spear, I think we might just be cooked. Like if it DDs here. I'm hoping it's just like another sub freeze dry one. That is more manageable. Okay, beautiful. I certainly am not going to complain about that start to the game. That took a lot. 68. So that could be 0 HP. No, it would have taken a little bit more. So it's like some HP. But if it clicks the big fly here, we do survive. Okay, let's do it. How did we die? I just calced that. No, I didn't remember this attack. Okay, well that sucks. Best Pokemon gone. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, okay, they're going to hit us with that 100 accuracy Bleak Wind. Obviously that blows. They got a Pax, which sucks. Let's flip turn here. Okay, yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I should have calced better, but mistakes were made. Let's go Coco here. I am just going to Thunder, absolutely. Okay, that sucks. Let's HP Ice. Okay, that's good. I'm going to Thunder here. We have to play crazy out of our minds this game to have any chance at winning this. I'm going to go for it again. Actually, I'm going to do the waiting trick. Okay, no, that didn't work. We're going to Thunder again. Well, this sucks, dude. What are we doing? I'll U-turn here on the likely Slowking so we can go into Treads and Rapid Spin and get up our own rocks, but this is, yeah, I don't know why our opponent kept risking Lando. That was not a good play on their part, but I guess it worked out for them, so I can't really complain. We're going to Thunder here and hopefully we hit. We do. Gyarados down. That's good. Let's rock up. We can't. If it's DD, we lose anyway. Okay, we get Freeze Dried out. All right, let's go Scooter here. We can flip turn on the incoming Toxapex and then go into Bolt and Dragon Pulse is the move. Yeah. Okay, Torn's going to come in and get sacked. That's good. We're going to absolutely just click Dragon Pulse here. We survive that. Good. We're actually going to preserve this Raging Bolt. I do think it is pretty important for this game. Let's go Coco here. Okay, I'm going to U-turn, and I don't think you want to let this Kyurem die. Okay, they seemed okay with letting it potentially die to a Dazzling Gleam. I don't really want to let Treads go, because Treads looks pretty darn good. Let's go Pelly, and hopefully they don't sub. Okay, they didn't sub. That's really good. Scuda. Do I go Scuda and just CC? Or can we go Scuda and, like, flip turn? Let's flip turn. Oh, we did not get that one right. We can go Treads here, I guess. Okay, they didn't. That's actually really good. No, that's actually totally fine, I think. I think we can win here. Yeah, okay, I think I understand what we need to do. I'm going to Liquidation here, right? Then Pex comes in. And we go Coco. Okay, I think I know what I need to do here. We flip turn, all right. I think we go Scuda here on the, yep, okay. Then I flip turn. And we Thunder. No, we don't win this. We don't win this ever. That sucks. I thought there was a way there, but that T-Spike really messed things up in the end. This team just feels like mid. Very mid. Like, it's fine. You can get some wins, but you kind of have to play pretty well, which I don't like. I like to be able to just get easy wins. Is there, like, another Swift Swimmer here that could be good? Not really. Nothing that would have helped us there. That sucks. That was annoying. Yeah, I mean, losing the Jugulus was huge, though. I would never have left it in there if I thought it would die to Fly Z. I just miscalced that. The way to calc would have been Rising Voltage, but just the I forgot the reason I miscalculated was the 1T spike. I forgot that it was going to not badly poison, but just regular poison. And it's my least favorite team ever we're facing. That's great. And it is the Curum set that I think pretty much 6-0s our entire team. And we have nothing to say about it. Sub DD is just good game. Like, there is nothing we can do about that. There is absolutely nothing we can do about this sub DD Curum just rocking the entire team. We lose on preview to this thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can start. Yeah, like they know it. They know it too. They have nothing to be afraid of. I'm gonna hope. They even have Revival Blessing, so even with a Specs D-Gleam, they're fine. Yeah, we're gonna taunt. Yeah, like we're. This is so bad, dude. This is so bad. I'm gonna go Pelly. I don't think, like, no Palmot actually carries strong electric attacks, so we can U-turn here and try to get something going with, like, just strong water moves from Barraskewda. I think that's probably the best angle. But yeah, it has double. Bro, why do you have double shock? I've never seen that on this before. Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That's absolutely terrible. Let's liquidation. I mean, it's super fat Curum though, so like that's actually, I think it tanks this. Yeah, this is, I don't think this matchup is winnable in the slightest. I don't think this one's doable, guys. Yeah, like we can, yeah, we're so cooked. We'll go Weather Ball here for the Palmot. Okay, Crest, yeah, that's sure. Okay, they're gonna, yeah, Lunar Dance immediately, fair. Okay, they did use the Lunar Dance pretty early, so like maybe. But no, this team is such a matchup fish, but it's really irritating because sometimes you just lose. We absolutely stand and click Dragon Pulse. The crazy thing is that it can actually, like, it can and will stall this out. Okay, Curum's dead. There's actually now a very, very good chance we win this, which is incredible. Let's go Treads. Yeah, figured. These guys never know how to click the right button. Stealth Rock, right? Let's Thunder this thing. Let's go Coco here, and we can taunt it. Okay, it knew somehow. It's weird. That sucks. Okay. Let's U-turn here. Yes, we U-turn here, right? Wish we still had Pelipper. Yeah, we'll go into Jugulus here and just click a bunch of Dark Pulses, I think is probably the move. Yeah, I hate this team so much. Super irritating. Okay, I think they die here, so I don't really know what they were doing there. That was a super weird play on their part. Yeah, I don't know why they're sacking. I don't think they know how to play this. Oh, because they have Revival Blessing. Yeah, that checks out then. We're going to Dark Pulse here for sure. We get the flinch. Beautiful. Bro, dude, I do not care. I have never felt bad about hacking someone using this team. Like, I really just... I mean, how did I lose to Cure? I don't really think I did lose to Curum. I mean, I wasn't going to just let you set up. If that's, I don't know what they're thinking was going to happen here. We can sack Coco and then just go Bolt. Look, I don't know what point my opponent's trying to make. GG. We got 4.1 BG. Okay, dude, I don't care. You decided I don't want to play. I want to match up fish with pressure spam HO. Like, look, I get it. It can be funny to use that, but like, I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad at all. I really don't. Team is super irritating. Like, if you're gonna mess around with a pressure spam team, just like take it easy. But yeah, no, I mean, we did get lucky for sure. Okay, Barraskewda looks like the move here. I want to lead Pelly. Yeah, opponent did not play that game well. I agree. They should never have lost that MU. I refuse to believe you have an electric move. I'm clicking U-turn here. Okay, we should live this because we're max Spreff. Good, we do. It's a nice moment. That was absolute. Yeah, based on that damage, that was probably modest max. Let's go Skuta, and based on that Pelipper U, does that Pelipper U-turn? Probably nothing. Oh, it's probably his defensive. All right, so it's probably Fat Gold, which is annoying, but we can flip turn here. Corrosion, there's no way that's you. I know you have no idea how to play Pokemon. That couldn't have been you. Let's go Coco here. Just get electric terrain established. Actually, though, that guy was toxic, and Corrosion is toxic. So there is a solid chance that is Corrosion. I've beaten you 3 times on stream. I mean, yeah. Like, I don't... Yeah, like I'm here trying to use like wacky Pokemon, and you match up fish with pressure spam. Like, that's like, wow, you've beaten me on street. You're awesome. You're really cool. I don't know, like, what do you want me to say? Let's HP Ice again. Nothing really wants to take it here. HP Ice did not do much. Scarf likely does not kill us here. Oh, but then we're in a lot of trouble, so... Let me still U-turn. Okay, we survive another entry, which is good. We can go Skuta here and just flip turn. Looks really good. Corrosion, I'm kind of starting to believe it's you. You do seem like the guy that would use pressure spam hyper offense on high ladder. You seem exactly like the type, I must admit. I'm cool, Corrosion says in all cap. This has got to be a guy rage baiting. It has to be. Okay, we're going to go Jugulus here to bait in the Lele, and then we're going to sack our Coco, go into Treads, and Rapid Spin. Yeah, so apparently Corrosion intentionally gets me, I guess. Like, it's doing a ton of games, so they face me. That's... Jeez. No, Snom loves Zygarde and Snex. The reason that was bad is look at sub Dragon Dance Kyurem against my team, and then consider that there's Lunar Dance and Revival Blessing to let that Kyurem dance many times. You have to be not doing so well to lose that matchup. Like, look at DD Kyurem here. I don't even have D-Gleam on Coco. This is a bit scary. I think we should be fine. I'm just going to click Dark Pulse here. They do get the Rapid Spin off. Terra Star Storm will kill here. I wonder if they spin again. I don't think you spin again. I'm inclined to sack Coco here. They spun again? Why did you spin again? That's so... Why would you do that? You were just going to take a Dark Pulse for no... Okay. Now we're in trouble, because now I think we lose to Lele pretty much, because Treads... I don't think Treads can come in here. Yeah, this thing's too fast. So I think... No, we have Jugulus, which saves us from that guaranteed death, which is huge. So that's... Yeah, there is a way out here. There is a way out. I think I'm just going to Rising Voltage here. That looks totally fine. Okay, yeah, I'm going to click this again. Okay, well, at least we get the Rapid Spin. And I don't believe a Draco kills us here, so we can get up our own rocks, which would be great. Yeah, the team looks bad, but it's surprisingly effective. We do need to keep this around or we auto lose to the Bolt. I think I have to go Pelly and hope it's Click's Flame. Okay, we went for that. Cool. Can Jugulus live a Terra Starstorm? It can't, but we have to sack something. Thank you very much, Itkensria, for the donation. Really appreciate it. I'm going to Dark Pulse here because this is probably Zard Y, and we can... flinch. We did not get the flinch. It happens. We're going to flip turn here into Pelly. Never mind. Going to flip turn here into... Yeah, we lose this game for sure. How did this go so wrong? Like, where did... Because I felt like we started off being like, oh, I think this team's just too Lele weak. Scarf Lele is a menace. Because we can't really switch into it. Like, Moonblast kind of cooks everything. And yeah, Scarf Lele I think is just too big of a threat here. We have to like just work overtime to not lose to the Lele. But yeah, thank you very much for the $20 and props to Pinka for bringing Rain back to Gen 9. Are you Rain Supreme once again? I wouldn't say Rain Supreme, but I think it's viable. And I didn't think it would ever be viable again. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we're probably pretty cooked here. I'm gonna get up. Okay, no, here's the play. We go in here. We get up rocks. No, but they just go Terrapagos. Yeah, there's no way out of this. We are, yeah. Unless our opponent throws. If they go Lele here. If they go, okay, yeah, no, they didn't throw. Basically our only hope was hoping they completely threw this game in the garbage. Like, yeah. No, we can Thunder and hope for a para. That's the play here at this point, unfortunately. That's our only out. We miss, which makes sense. It's 50 accuracy in Sun, so I really can't complain about that. I'm going to hope they go for a read here. I'm going to click Thunder again, because that is the point that we're at. Okay, GG. Yeah, Scarf Lele as a matchup is just not really doable here, I don't think. But yeah, thank you very much for the donation. And yeah, Rain once again has a chance. What do we do about Lele? This team is just so weak to Lele. It really, like, it's just getting, we're just so getting farmed by it. It even has a chance to two-shot Pelipper, which is insane. Maybe the Bolt. The Bolt, how good has the Bolt really been? It broke that, like, one stall team. Yeah. Probably what the play is would just be to run a Z Coco and kind of not do the whole cork drive gimmick thing. And like not rely on electric terrain would probably be the play. But I don't know. I think probably the right way to take this team is just kind of in a boring direction. So let's just play some games with it and do our best. AV Treads then kills the momentum, and we've lost a rocker, is the problem. Curem, Alo, Terapagos. That is exactly what a rain team wants. And we got Lopunny in there for good measure. I think we're totally smoked. I'm looking at this. I think we're cooked. This team is not very... It's just like so vulnerable to all the typical rain countermeasures. Yeah, probably. I think just the whole gimmick was the issue. Let's lead Pally. Well, no. Let's lead with Scuda, I guess, because it's probably gonna be a Curem lead. And then we can flip turn. Mold Breaker, interesting. All right, I'm down. Okay, flip turn comes out. It is a tie. Actually, given how bad losing, I think we do want to go level 99 Pelly here. Okay, let's go Coco. That flip turn on Scuda. Let's go check that damage. That flip turn did about what we'd expect. 13 point, yeah. Okay, well actually that probably is max HP because it would have shown more than that. So I think this is confirmed super fat Alo. So let's HP Ice. Okay, now let's Thunder. If we hit, we'll kill this thing. Tinkaton comes in, we do miss. That's fine. I can't really complain about that. It is Thunder. Let's go Treads here. Cool. Yeah, let's just Rapid Spin. Why not? Okay, Knock. I'm fine with losing that. We can just go easy Pelly on this. Might be Defog Score. Okay, yeah, I figured it wouldn't be. Defog Score would be kind of insane given the makeup of this team. All right, they're just going to poison us. Not the end of the world. We can go Scuda here. We can just flip, and then we can bring in... Probably... Well, we can't really bring in Jugulus. Let's go into this, and then we'll double Bolt here as they, you know, protect. Okay, fine. Let's just Rising Voltage. I think this will one-shot a Tinkaton. Yeah, it should. It should one-shot a Tinkaton. Yeah, they're going to knock off, and then I think they're going to die. And now Jugulus is open for business. Beautiful. Yep, Hurricane is now ready to go. Okay, well this is a little troublesome. Let's go Treads on this. Okay, that Ice Beam damage indicates that it's probably just like a Boots offensive. We can Rapid Spin here. Okay, this is not good. Let's go... We can go Pelly because we're Spadef, and then we can U-turn and threaten... Yep, Spadef being pretty crucial there. We can go in and then just flip turn here. And then we can get in Mr. Jugulus. Can Jugulus kill this Alo? Yeah, because that... Let's confirm that. Yeah, this is a super defensive Alo. And that is max Spadef. So if we have 0 Spadef on this, how well are you taking a Jugulus Hurricane? I'd venture to guess really poorly. Beautiful, we kill. We can go in here and just do the Hurricane. This is great. I'm glad this Alo is max defense. This is why you run Spadef on your Alo, guys. No, I feel like, yeah, the better way to make Jugulus is just, like, not, as someone else said, not the focus of the team. Just, like, tacked on if you have a Coco Rain, which seems fine. I wanted to try giving Jugulus everything it wanted and see how it goes. And, you know, it didn't work out that well, and that's fine. I hope they sack Gliscor here. I don't think they will, but I really hope they do. That'd be really good. Yeah, they're going Trap. Yeah, okay. Terapagos sack is fine. Not what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. I think we go... Coco here won't die to a return, will it? Yeah, probably not. So we can go Coco and then probably sack Treads, then go into like Bolt and Dragon Pulse. Seems pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah, figure that would come off there. Or we could go Jugulus and Hurricane here, but you know, that has potential adverse effects. Let's Dragon Pulse. I'll catch the Gliscor and the Curem. There's a definite chance they just stay in with Lopunny here, which would be totally fair, but I don't think they will. Okay, cool. That did nothing. This is like a absolutely super fat score, but okay. It was faster, which I didn't see coming, but we killed it, so that's good. I kind of wanted to pulse. Okay, I was worried they'd hit us with some nonsense there, but okay. I'm going to just CC. Cool, they stayed in for some reason. Presumably there was a reason behind that. That's weird. I think we just win with Hurricane. Here's what we do. We sack Pelly, then we go Coco, and we click Thunder here. And if they kill us with Quick Attack, or Return, excuse me, then we just go and click Hurricane, and that should be game. Because if they switch out, they get 2-shot, and they don't have enough turns. Nice. Yeah. And you're as an Alo, you're never getting past this. Triple tacked into the missing would have been doable, but okay, yeah, that was not a great matchup, but I think we've been running to a lot of Kieran, but I think I played that pretty well. It's all fun and games till Pelly is level 99. Yep. You know things are serious when Pelipper's level 99. Why do we keep seeing Curem, man? This is not good. This is not what I want to see with a rain team that has full Pokemon that gets hit super effectively by Curem and nothing that can hit it that hard. Why do we keep running into this thing? Okay. Let's hope we can game out of our minds again. I'm going to lead Scuda again for the Curem, because evidently that's the only thing on ladder. Oh, it's been a tiring week. It's going to keep being a tiring week, though. Let's flip turn. You don't stay in here. Actually, though, nah, let's do it. Let's let it rip. All right, they went Feeny. Fair enough. We can go Pelly here. It's level 99 to get the slow U-turn on Alomomola. Okay. Here, we are going to go into Coco, and we are going to promptly go for the Hidden Power Ice. Yes, sir. That's good to see. Okay, I am now going to... That Hidden Power... I'm now going to U-turn. Okay, cool. We got the Coco. Let's flip turn now, and then we can start clicking Hurricanes. Okay, we're gaming. Well, let's calc this, actually. Okay, that's good calc, but let's see if that checks out. This did 32. So this is not that defensive of Feeny, but who runs Spidef Feeny? That's not much of a thing, is it? Let's go Jugulus. Let's do it. I feel like we're probably killing Feeny here. I don't recall. I feel like people run speed, defense, and HP. Spidef on Feeny is not something I really see hardly ever. And if they go Coco, they'll give us the electric terrain back, which is hilarious. So we'll still do a KO on outspeed. It is Spidef Feeny. That's unfortunate. And it was Moonblast plus Nature's Madness, which is absolutely not a set. So that's irritating. And there goes a Kingambit answer. But it is what it is. Spidef Feeny. What is this, dude? Like, who's actually out here in 2025 running especially defensive? And they gave it to us. They gave us the speed. They forgot. They forgot that we'd become fast. Beautiful. That's good. That's definitely good. Chip on Coco is nice. It's now into Thunderclap range. Especially if we can kill that Landorus. That's going to be great. Yeah, Cork Drive XD. Yep. Nice moment. I think they might pursue us. Okay, well, they didn't, and we missed. Cool. Let's get up rocks. That really blows. That miss there. Getting this Kingambit in range of Aqua Jet would have been really good, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go Pelipper here. Okay, Defog. Obviously, that's not what you want to see, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go Treads here. Bro, what are you? What? Taunt? What? Why would you taunt a Pelipper? Like, what are you hoping to get out of that? I guess block a Roost, but like, okay, dude. All right, I'm gonna go into Pelipper here. That's a weird play. I'm gonna Scald here. Yeah, okay. Like, all right. I don't understand what my opponent was cooking there. I'm gonna go into Treads. Treads seems like the move here. Okay. I think we Earth Power and then just go Scuda close combat. Seems like the move. Oh, it's Tectonic Rage. That's not good. At least we get to close combat here, but that's not good. That is not what you want to see. And now we have to play Sucker Punch or Pursuit Mine games with Kingambit, which is not my favorite mini game. Yeah, this is probably Scarf. I don't really know what we do here. I think we go Coco and then we can try to like. Okay, they CC'd for some reason, which is huge. That's a major win. We can U-turn here. I think is the right play. I mean, we could Thunder, but no, I think we U-turn here because then we got to get Scuda back into CC again. Spadef Feeny for those Gen 7 Ash Greninjas, true. But like, if you think about all the things that Feeny switches into, it just doesn't really make sense to me to run Spadef. Like, it switches into like D-Knight, kind of, Tusk, kind of. I guess like for like Ival, Spadef helps. Like Lopunny, you don't want Spadef for that. You want like Samurott, you want Fizdef. Urshi, you want, I don't know, like Zama, you want Fizdef. Like, Spadef Feeny is weird, man. It really is. Pursuit's pretty ungood. Speak for yourself. I was playing Lecky team on my own time, and I got every single Gambit I saw Pursuit trap me. It was rough. That is a crazy switch to Kingambit there. That is some unhinged stuff. I'm clicking Thunderclap. If Kyurem comes in, we can live a hit, and we're going to Dragon Pulse it. Theoretically, we can win right here with Bolt. If we get reads right. Okay, that's one. That's a really good start. Coco dies as well. If it has Roost, obviously it's not good, but I think at this point we have to kind of just assume it's not going to Roost. We're Rising Voltage here. Roost Coco. Okay. We have to keep this alive. I'm going to go Pelly here and hope they freeze dry us. They have really no reason not to sub, though, is the thing. Hold on. Does Rain boosted flip turn plus CC kill? That looks likely to me to kill Urshi. Hold on, 34. So it's a minimum of 94 and a maximum then of 101. That's a roll in our favor. So we're going to do this. Okay, now we guaranteed win. Like, what did you just do? That seems to me like a bit of a throw. Actually, I think the right play is Coco here, because we can taunt it. And then we just CC twice. Because we can taunt the Kyurem this way. Yep. Yeah, they should. I think they totally threw there, honestly. Because we can just taunt here, and then we can just go Pelipper. To ensure they don't sub, and then CC twice. Okay, they realized they were trapped. That's kind of hilarious that they didn't even try, but alright. They must have known our team. Are they in chat? I wonder if they're in chat, because... like, if they subbed here, and I was not a Coco that could hit them, they'd be fine. So they must have known somehow. I don't know, that's weird. But okay. 9-4, pretty good. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break while this continues searching. And we're facing this again. That's not good. That is not good. I like. Why is it when, like, we keep seeing Kyurem? It's just Kyurem and Kyurem and Kyurem. Last time they threw, I don't think they're going to throw this time. So we got to find out some way to somehow try to win. Dude. Let's lead Coco. I think they're going to lead. Okay, they led Kyurem. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this. Let's U-turn into... I mean, what do we do? Let's U-turn and hope they're afraid? No, they're not afraid. Like, this team loses to Kyurem, but, like, it doesn't... I'm not going to fix a team that I already don't have faith in. I guess let's go Treads and hope it's a freeze try. It's an Ice Beam. Okay, that sucks, but alright. I'm going to flip turn here. Yeah, okay, we caught that at least. We got the level 99 Pelly coming in with the clutch slow turn here. If this is Tinkaton, okay. I was gonna say, alright, fine. Let's go skewed and flip. Okay, gonna flip. This Weather Ball in the Tect, and then I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Kyurem. Okay, well that went alright, I guess. It's Weather Ball again. Tinkaton comes in. Alright. This Rising Voltage, I guess. Chipping this is still good. I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Gliscor here. Heck yeah, we got it. Playing out of my mind over here. We absolutely stay in on these. Oh, it's going to just ZS. We live! Raging Bolt! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your local Raging Bolt. Going absolutely insane for that. We're going to go Coco here. And then we're going to sack... Do we sack Bolt, actually? Do we sack Bolt? Because we're going to be able to... We got to sack something here. Should it be Bolt? Honestly, yeah. It should be. Go Treads, and now we can spin. Go Pelly U-turn now. And now it's looking like a bit of a Jugulus game. Bit of a good time for our boy Jugulus. Solid return. But yeah, we just go into the Jugulus here. Tinkaton sack makes sense. Terapagos coming in also makes sense. They cannot kill us. They do die to 2 Hurricanes. Yep, good Terra Starstorm, but you die here. Oh, we never let this die. I think we go Scuda on the fake out. And then we Aqua Jet here for the priority. Yeah, because they were going to stay and quick attack us. That's how I knew. How much is Pelly taking from a flip turn? Not getting 2 shot. So we go into this, and then we just roost. Actually, no, we sack Scuda here. We never risk the critical hit. GG. Okay, we outplayed yet another Kyurem team to go 10-4. Let's face another Kyurem team while we're here. But yeah, no, these have not been good matchups. I don't think this team is very good. It's kind of fun, but I don't think it's very good. I was just winning like every play that game. And then we got the insane tank by Raging Bolt as well. Was pretty crucial. Okay, we're facing this guy finally with a team that's not a super hard counter. Which is good. I like that we have the slower Pelipper. This is a sub Rotom, which has been pretty difficult to deal with in the past. Trying to think how we want to approach this. It's an offensive Rotom with... How much will Jugulus take from an offensive discharge? What about a Z Hydro Pump? It's crazy how strong that Z Hydro Pump is. Like, it can just kill a Jugulus out of rain. Like, that's nuts, dude. How much is Bolt taking? It's not dying. It does need rain to kill Bolt. But yeah, this at +2 in rain is doing it. to bolt, which is insane. I think I do like a Jugulus lead here, though. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, why don't we just Hurricane? Looks good. Okay, eject out. Fair enough. What'll it be? What's it gonna be? If they go Shifu, I just go into my own Pelipper. Okay, we've got a Spadaf Peli, so we go into that. Barely tanks it, but it does. That is Specs damage confirmed. I'm going to U-turn here. I don't think you stay in. I think you switch out Kingdra here. And if not, we can just go Bolt and Dragon Pulse, so that works out okay too. Yep. Okay, good. Let's go Bolt D-Pulse. We probably just get by a big Hydro Vortex here, which is fine. Yep. Okay, but we kill immediately. That's good. I'm okay with that. Rotom was pretty scary. Can Treads live anything? I don't think... If it could eject and live something, that'd be great, but I don't think it can. Yeah, no. We're super dying. Actually, well, we're dying our EQ. We're not actually dying everything, but I'm going to go Peli here. Okay, we do just get liquidation. Is that fine? I think we're fine. I think we're fine with that. We can flip turn here into probably Treads is what we flip turn into here. Okay, they do just switch out, which is that's fine. They probably do. This weather ball is gonna be rough though. I'm gonna Thunderclap. Okay, they go Pert. Fair enough. You can go Jugulus here though. Jugulus looks really good here. Having this Scuda, which outspeeds their Pert, is huge in this matchup. Do you think Bulky Hazard Stack? Bulky Hazard Stack isn't that good in OU. That video is really outdated. The one where I rank archetypes. But no, I don't think it's that good in OU or Natdex. We flinch. If we get a good roll here, they won't get up rocks, which is amazing. Oh, we definitely kill here. That was like a minimum roll we got. Cool. Yeah, unfortunate for my opponent, absolutely. So I don't die here. Well, actually, if it's banded. It's banded CC kills. But nothing else. I'm down to take that chip. Yeah, that's fine. That is banded damage. So we can go Bolt here and Dragon Pulse, I think, is the play. It's going to threaten the Peli nicely. Get some good damage. If we could damage the Pert, that'd be great. Killing the Peli would be great too, because then we can close combat a bunch of stuff. Very nice. They have no reason not to click Earthquake here, so that's not good. Treads dies, right? Do we need the Treads for anything else, though? It could set rocks, which could be kind of nice, I guess. It has a small chance to live. I think we do go Treads. It did not. It did not get the live. And this definitely does die. Probably just liquidation, right? This is banded. You die. Yeah. Okay. Like sure, Aqua Jet, but you know. We no Coco here. We can just go. Yeah, we can go Coco. No problem. I think we are cooked. Yeah, no, there's no way out of this. There's no way out of this one. I'm trying to think if there was any way we played this wrong or if this was just not doable. Swampert is still rough for us, even with... I'm trying to think, like, could we have, like, preserved Peli? Could we have... Yeah, there's just no world where we don't end up losing to Swampert here. I don't think. I think we HP Ice, and then we can go, like... We have to go into this. And I think we liquidation and hope we like super critical hit the Pelipper. And then we like clean up with CC is the plan. Yeah, it's just gonna do that. GG. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go for one more. Why isn't it good anymore? Ogerpon and Kyurem started being everywhere, and now any bulky team is terrible. Except full stall, which can handle it. But like all kinds of balance are just in a state of wreck and ruin from Wellspring and Kyurem. All right, HF. Looks like Jugulus game is going to be pretty good here. I'd like hazards. Rain is fine, but I like terrain more. We can lead Coco and just taunt the thing. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I think Swampert, Mega Swampert is just super terrible for our team. In general, like strong water spam is not something we can really handle. This team, it's just mid. It's a mid team. It's fine. Let's taunt it, and then we can U-turn. Okay, no, it's a U-turn. I did the taunt because I want to get up rocks, and I didn't want Treads to get taunted. Although in retrospect, maybe that wasn't a great play. Most Grimmsnarl don't have taunt, do they? Okay, there's the Xurkitree. Let's go Treads. I'm just gonna rock up. If this whatever nonsense this thing wants to do, we'll handle it. Yeah, bulky offense is considered the best archetype in Gen 9 OU right now. Okay, there's a Wellspring, fine. Let's go Raging Bolt. And a Rising Bolt. It has Play Rough. Okay, well. I think that's game, right? Hurricane's chance. Let's go Jugulus and Hurricane. We don't have time to set up Rain. Yeah, Play Rough. What are you going to do, right? Did that critical hit matter? Probably not, right? No, it didn't matter. Okay, we don't get the kill. Beautiful. We can go Coco here and U-turn. Cool. All right, we probably lose. There's maybe a chance we can do some stuff with Scuda. Because, you know, Scuda is Scuda. It can pull some shenanigans, but we probably lose right there. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? I can't imagine Play Rough is a common thing in this tier, what with, like, Toxapex and Ferrothorn being the threats. I think these things always run Superpower. I don't, like, in Natix, at what rate do they actually use that? What rate do they use Play Rough? Yeah, 27%. So we were hoping it wasn't that, and then it was that, and you know, well, and then you lose. That's how it goes. All right, let's go into this Scuda here. Get off a liquidation on the Grimmsnarl. Do like 2%. You know, I think the better play is to flip turn on the Grimmsnarl. We have to hope it's not T-Wave, of course. Because if it's T-Wave Grimmsnarl, we've already lost. If you're in a really bad spot, assume it's the set that beats you. Assume it's the set that doesn't beat you and play to that. Yeah, no, Play Rough is not common. 27%. And actually at the ELO we're at, let's see, I imagine it's less. Yeah, it's 22% at the ELO we're at because, you know, it doesn't really cover much. It doesn't hit much. It doesn't really hit anything. So, yeah. Yeah, Play Rough just is not that good of an option in Nat decks, I feel, but evidently Ready for the Sun Touched disagrees, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it is irritating when it's like the coverage you just can't handle. trying to think if there was another way to play that. I don't really think there was. Okay, interesting Heracross. I didn't really see that coming. I'm going to flip turn into Pelly and just kind of hope it doesn't go for the Rock Blast. It did go immediately for the Rock Blast. You know, okay, let's Liquidation. Yeah, we super lose now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like any way we could possibly pull this out, but I really don't think. If we critical hit the Grimmsnarl, that could be helpful. Okay, Feeny. This actually gives us a chance because we can get some defense drops and just like power through this muscle past, you know. Okay, there's one. Yeah, we absolutely go for this kill here. Based on that, hold on, let's calc that first. That first liquidation did 50. Let's assume no bulk. Yeah, that was probably a super high roll, so I think we just don't kill this here, but I think it's our best chance to go for this and just hope we get the roll. But probably it's a pretty HP. I think it's probably a max HP Feeny, and we just got a really high roll our first time, but we don't have another way out of this situation, so I'm going to still click Liquidation here. There is actually like a world where we win with Coco Treads after Scooty goes down here. It's not a likely world, but there is a world. Yeah, I figured it'd be that. So that sucks, but it is what it is. We go Coco here. We absolutely just click Thunder. I could have maybe preserved Scuda, gone into Coco. I don't know though. I think hoping for the desperate kill was probably the move. We're just gonna go for the paralysis. Hope we get that. Yeah, the team's not that good. This team's just not that good. The right way would have been a more conservative archetype, but I just did not feel it. I'm way too tired to rebuild this team. So I just wanted to play and mess around for a little bit. But yeah, the team's not that good. It's fine. Okay, we get a critical. Oh yeah, we get a critical hit. That's good. Maybe Coco goes Super Saiyan. Yeah, that's always a possibility. If Zerk comes in, how much is Treads doing? Like, not really enough. Can we, like, taunt it with Coco? That would maybe do something. We probably taunt it with Coco if the Zerk comes in. Does taunt prevent like a Z hypnosis? Probably not, right? U-turn here is doing 11, and then Treads is doing... Yeah, it's just not enough. It's not enough. So I'm going to try taunting here and hope they don't attack. Okay, they use Z hypnosis, but we're protected by E-terrain. So that's good. Let's U-turn here. Okay, they hit us with the HP Ice, which does not do as much, but I don't think they know their calcs. Let's EP here. We do not have a chance to kill here, and we will get bounced by the thing. Okay, but now we go back into Treads. Yeah, they should be clicking T-Bolt. It would kill there. I think we're honestly losing to someone that just does not like actually know how to calc. But that is what it is. We're gonna rapid spin here. We have to thunder this gold and hope we get some paralysis. Is pretty much where we're at. Actually, can Coco come in here and live a Shadow Ball? It may be, probably not. 80%. I'm trying to think the odds. I think our odds are better switching into Coco here. It also might like Focus Blast or something. You never know. Yeah, I think we go Coco here. Try to thunder. Okay. Hold up. It's doable. We can Thunder here into Earth Power. There's a chance. If we hit this Thunder, I think we do 2 shots. Yeah. If we hit this Thunder, I think we win the game. I think we win the game if we hit this Thunder. Max HP gold dies to Coco. Okay, hold on, hold on. Based on that Thunder damage, we kill here. Para did not matter. Come on. Let's see that. Let's see that win. GG. Beautiful. Got past the Wellspring tragedy and ended up at honestly a pretty decent elo. Final record is 11-5, which I'm honestly pretty happy with. I'm really tired and I have a lot to do today before I head to sleep, and tomorrow, and I gotta get. Oh my god, it's gonna be an intense weekend and maybe beyond, but this was nonetheless a little bit of relaxing, and I appreciate that you guys were able to relax with me. So thank you for joining. I had fun. Hopefully you did. And thank you very much, Something or Other, for the incredible donation. My individual I'm worried about is still okay. So it looks like the situation's being handled, which is good. So anyway, though. Yeah, see you guys. Thanks very much for attending. We'll try to time this right. We'll try to time this in ending 3, 2, 1.